What's up, SNA fans? This Super Ninja Austin back here with another video, and we're going to talk about the latest edition of Friday Night SmackDown on March 8th, 2024. And man, SmackDown was a very interesting and entertaining show, even though it was on random, like it was on a random week of March, even though it was the second Friday of March, I guess. Because it's the second week right now. So yeah, so I guess it is like the randomest episode of Monday Night Raw. I mean, not the Monday Night Raw. Tonight's Friday Night SmackDown on Friday on March 8th, 2024, and also it was a very interesting and entertaining show, like from start to finish. With starting off with Logan Paul, but yeah, let me know in the comments for those guys that are watching this that watched Friday Night SmackDown earlier a couple hours ago. But yeah, without further ado, let's begin with Logan Paul. Like, he came out the ring, he made his, I believe, his 2-week return, and then this is where he started taunting and this is where they showed Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins got there at 4:10 Central, and I was like, wow, like almost 3 hours before the event. I was like, what I was doing at that time, like maybe I was just chilling, like, and watching my fellow IWC guys. But anyways, this is where we got Logan Paul came out here. This is where we got the social media megastars. And this is where Logan Paul basically said the whole reason why he joined the WWE is to take over. And I'm like, if that was the case, you would have already been WWE champion. Like, how come you didn't try to attempt to take over the WWE? I mean, you did already try to have a chance to win the world champion, but Roman Reigns is not no joke right now. Like, something that Logan Paul even acknowledges. But at the same time, like, how come you're not in management? How come you're not booking your matches and making sure that your matches are going to be 100% guaranteed? Like, if that was the case, if you're trying to take over the company, how come you're not even on the on the board of directions of WWE and also now the TKO group board, which The Rock name dropped, by the way, about he's one of the directors, but we're gonna get to that at the end of the show. But anyways, Logan Paul basically said that, and this is where fans start chanting "what," and I was like, what is up with these fans saying that chants? Like, even though like it does seem a bit catchy, but I think they use it just a bit too much. And luckily, like I said plenty of times before, and I'll say it again gladly, luckily Kurt Angle wasn't there, or else they would have ruined his night for the rest of tonight. I guess to say, but I guess I must rather just say, or else they would have ruined his night. Yeah, just more likely just that. But anyway, got Logan Paul coming at him saying like I understand why you're wanting me for, like, because look at me now, like, I'm a champion, I'm a megastar in this company, and I'm going to continue with success and achievements and plenty more years as a WWE superstar. And the fans are continue saying what? And this is where he's like, and as for me, as United Champion and the most violent athlete, and everything I do that extends to go, like, nobody can go under the attention like me. And this was like, yeah, like, I'm successful. Like, I'm not talking about just my title, like, because, and he's like, and to tell you the truth, I am the true secret sauce of this company, and WWE is business been booming ever since that I've been I jumped on board. And this is where fans are like, that's not true. Like, you rarely make appearances, so how can it be booming? Like, if you were if you were the reason, like, if that was the case, you'll be here showing up every week. You would have made it more successful more successful in ratings, like, ever since you came here, since 2022. Well, 2021 technically, because that's when Sami Zayn brought him in, like, in that segment, like, during his feud with Kevin Owens when he was the heel. And and I don't know much about him. He's just interviewing Logan Paul and then asking him about the conspiracies of WWE, which Logan Paul did not understand exactly what he was saying. But that's another story for another day to talk the past, or in the past couple of years in recent time in WWE. But for now, we're going to talk about what happened tonight with Logan Paul saying, like, I'm telling you that the WWE is in the complete prime. And yes, that's a pun intended because I'm like, which let me tell you, it's a very good energy drink. Like if y'all are like energy drink fanatics, like no matter what kind it is, like if it's this, the Bull energy drinks, Bull and Red Bull or Monster or what's the other one? C1, I believe. But yeah, if you're a fanatic, I'll recommend you getting the Prime one because it's worth your money. Like if you pay for it, it's only $2. Like no matter where it's at. Like I've seen this in plenty of places, like in hospitals and grocery stores and gas stations, and yeah, you name it. Like and even at my pharmacy grocery store as well, local pharmacy grocery stores as well. Like they're selling those for $2. It really costs much, and it's pretty good and it's kind of healthy in a way, even though it has too much. I'd say, even though in other countries they say it's too much sugar and some other ingredients in there, but I'd say despite that, I think it's still like partially healthy in some ways. But or give you some like what's that, like vitamins? It does give you vitamin C, protein, and I believe iron. I believe. But so if you're trying to get something that gives you that and try to help you out drinking while you're like working out or going on like a jog or whatever, like this is the best energy drink for you to drink, like to give you and it also gives you energy as well. But yeah, but anyways, I can talk more about this like later in another video, like perhaps on my wrestling news video. But this is where he presented KSI to bring him give him one energy drink, like because he was sitting right on the outside with him calling him out, which I believe was strawberry lemonade because it was like pink and then yellow. Because when I go to my local grocery store, I can see that like it's the pink lemon or the strawberry lemonade to be the exact. But anyway, this is where Randy Orton's music came out, like which Logan Paul must have forgotten that he even exists. This is where like 2 minutes of them waiting for Orton to come out. He was not coming out in the front entrance. And guess what happened? He came from right under the ring, ran inside the ring, turned Logan Paul around, tried to hit the three most devastating letters. But this is where Logan Paul ran speed out of there. And this is where Randy Orton's like, since I can't RKO you, I might do it onto your right-hand man, which he exactly did. He hit him with the RKO on KSI, and then this is where Randy Orton grabs onto the Prime Energy drink. This is where he took a sip of it, and he was like, "This is really good. I gotta admit, like, this is very flavorful and very refreshing." Like, and I was like, "Yeah, like absolutely correct." Like, I was like, "That's the number one thing that Logan Paul got right, like, is the Prime Energy drinks. Like, they're very flavorful and very very excuse me, very flavorful, refreshing, and energetic. If the best way to describe how it is, like in general. But anyways, this is where Randy Orton then spill out the rest of the remainings right on the KSI. He's like, it seems like you need to hydrate, yeah, because you seem a little too dehydrated after taking this RKO. Like, here's some for being such a good seller or whatever you want to call him. And it's where he started pulling it around his head and his body, and this where he dropped the bottle right onto him. He did the pose he usually do when like when he enters the ring or wins a match until he got back in the ring. This is where we got the tag team match with Austin Theory and Grayson Waller taking on the team of Randy Orton and Kevin Owens afterwards, because they were in a brawl last week with with Grayson Waller attacking Randy Orton after he defeated his tag partner, which just started off, I believe, with Kevin Owens and Austin Theory with them grappling around. This is where Austin Theory pushes Kevin Owens right into the left corner side. This is where Austin Theory hits a big right knuckle right into the head and then right into the midsection with both of his fists until he tried to Irish whip him right into the top corner, but Kevin Owens counters through him instead. He elbows him right in the face. He hits him with a running senton. This is where Kevin Owens was looking at Grayson Waller like, you want some too, Ozzy? And this is where it's at, like, oh, you bet I will. Like, this is where he got in the ring, and this is where he's but the only person that's going to be taking it is you, KO Mike. And no, like, I'm not trying to make fun of his accent. I'm just being funny, like what he would say, like, but I'm not making fun of, just saying what he said on the show. But this is where Grayson Waller was like, except I don't want you. I want him. And then Kevin Owens was like, fine with me. And he tags him, Randy. This is where Kevin Owens was like, it's all yours. This is where Randy Orton then went face to face. And this is where Randy Orton's like, so you're the guy that everybody claims that you're gonna be the new me. Like, I would like to put that on the test. And this is where he grappled with him, pushes him right to the upper right corner. This is where Jessica Carr was like, all right, Randy, like, you're on him, you're right on top of him on the ropes. Like, you, all right, yeah, put your hands off him for a second. This is where she tried to start doing her 5-second warning. This is where Randy Orton let go until he poked him right in the eye in a hilarious fashion with Grayson Waller selling us like a very hilarious champ that he is, I guess you could call him. Like, with him sitting on his falling right onto his tail fin, like, and right through the turnbuckle, the bottom turnbuckle. He's like, my eye, like, why would you do that, Orton? And this is where the referee's like, hey, like, be careful doing that, because you could possibly get DQ'd if I catch you doing that again. Which I was thinking, like, the referee, like, your job is supposed to make sure he doesn't do that, but it's too late now. Like, and yeah, what's the point of it being DQ related if you're not gonna do anything? Like, you barely do things when it comes to low blows. But anyway, this is where Randy Orton got right on top of him and did the Soul 80s move, like hitting him with the right hands right into his head, like right on the upper right corner. This is where fans are counting with him. Like 10. This is where then Randy Orton hit a big right hand when Austin Theory tried to distract him. This is what gave Grayson Waller enough time to attack him from behind with a single axe handle. This is where he started the elbow right in the back of the neck of the Viper. This is where he started hitting lefts and rights until he tagged in Austin Theory. This is where they tried to go for a double team. This is where Randy Orton hangs on to the left ropes. This is where Grayson Waller tried to tag. He kicks him right in the gut, puts him away. This is where he hits a big European uppercut on Austin Theory. Tags in Kevin Owens. This is where Kevin Owens hits a big clothesline right into the upper right corner. And then another one on top of that. And then the third until he was all the way to 5. Until he Irish whipped him to the diagonal corner on the bottom left corner side. This is where Austin Theory counters and try to go for a running splash. He gets flipped right over into the bottom side apron. This is where Kevin Owens then rolls back in the middle. I mean, not rolling. I mean, what I'm talking about, roll. I must be thinking of Austin Theory when he was in the apron. I meant to say he walked right back in the middle until he gets caught with a springboard rolling drop kick from Austin Theory, like kind of like a signature move now, which I believe it is in 2K24, considering they have you can have up to 5 finishing maneuvers and 5 signature moves, different kinds of maneuvers. And this is where Grayson Waller. Yeah, it was Grayson Waller. Then hit a right hand onto Randy Orton. And I was like, why would you do that? Because he did that to Austin Theory, not you. But anyway, this is where Grayson Waller then slides down into the bottom. Right side down the right side ropes, and then hits him in the right corner with a big clothesline. Grayson Waller was like, yeah, right down under. I was like, that may be true, but you don't have to rub it in. Even though that's nothing to brag about. But anyways, this is where